Hello students, in continuity of chapter number 20, locomotion and movement, now we are going to study about skeletal system. As we know, in our body, human body, skeletal system is mainly one type of framework of bones and cartilages. So, we can say that this framework of body, our body, skeletal system, that is mainly bones and cartilage in our body. Bones, they are hard in nature, and cartilages, they are soft in nature. As we know, in our body, any type of movement and locomotion is not possible without this thing. We can't imagine any activity without this. Any type of activity of our body, if we say it's walking, running, or chewing, or taking food, any type of activity is related with this. As we know, bones, they are hard in their composition because they are having calcium salts in their composition. If we talk about cartilages, they are soft in nature. Okay, actually they are having this one type of salt, contractile salts in their composition. So mainly the skeletal system in human body, which is made up of cartilage and bones. Bones, they are hard in nature, and cartilage, they are soft in nature, and they form framework of human body. So this way, skeletal system in human body is very important system. Now, how many bones they are involved in the structure of skeletal system in human body? If we calculate the total number of bones present here, we can say in human body there are total 206 bones. They are present in skeletal system. Over and above these bones, as we know, some cartilages are also present. Initially in human body, actually all bones, they are also soft in nature, and gradually accumulation of this calcium and ions, they become hard in nature. So total 206 bones and some cartilages, they are present in the structure of human skeletal system. Now for our study convenience, this skeletal system is divided into two parts, two portion we can say here. Which are these two parts or two portions? It's a axial skeletal system and appendicular skeletal system. Axial skeletal system is mainly, these parts are skull, vertebral column, sternum and ribs. These all are parts of axial skeletal system in human body. If you talk about appendicular system, appendicular skeletal system, they are mainly made up of limbs. Limbs means forelimbs and hind limbs and related girdles. So mainly two principal divisions of skeletal system: axial skeletal system and appendicular skeletal system. Now first of all, let's study about axial skeletal system. When we talk about axial skeletal system here we can say out of this 206 bones, which are mainly present in human skeletal system, in axial skeletal system 80 bones are there. So total number of bones present in axial skeletal system, they are 80 in number. Here the main parts of this axial skeletal system, they are skull, vertebral column, sternum and ribs related with this. So our axial skeletal system is made up of total 80 bones out of 206 bones. Main parts of axial skeletal system, they are skull, vertebral column, sternum and ribs. These all are parts of human axial skeletal system and mainly made up of 80 bones. Now, first of all, let's discuss about skull. Now as you know, skull is a part of human axial system. Here, skull is composed of two sets of bone. Here in this figure, you can see the arrangement of skull and related bones here. Okay. Here, two types of bones, two type of sets of bones are there. They are cranial and facial bones. Okay. They are totally made up of 22 bones. If we talk about cranial bones separately, they are made up of cranial bones. They are 8 in number out of this 22 bones. And the facial region, it is made up of 14 bones. So this totally skull, which is made up of 22 bones. Here cranial bones, they are 8 in number, and rest of bones means which form our facial region, it is made up of 14 bones. So this way it makes total like 22 bones. Now in this figure we can say the arrangement of these bones are there, which is part of our skull, cranial and facial region of this. Here different type of bones you can see. This figure you can see is part different name of bones: parietal bones, temporal bone, occipital bones. Then here they are occipital, condyles bones. Okay, this all form the part of skull, cranial part of skull. Okay, as we know, this our skull, it protect our brain. Brain is our vital organ, very delicate organ, and it is covered and protected by this type of bones. Here you can see these bones, actually they are connected through sutures. In between these bones you can see the sutures are there, and this way they are connected. If we talk about facial region here, okay, facial bones, they are 14 in numbers. Cranial bones, they are 8 in number. Okay, here we can see the different bones of facial regions also in this figure. Some bones are here in this figure. You can see these labelings are there: nasal bones, cathyval bones, okay, zygomatic bones, maxilla. Okay, here mandible, hyoid bones. These all bones, they are form of this region of the skeletal system. So this way human skeletal system, skull important part, main part of this system, it is made up of total 22 bones. 8 bones, they are set of cranial bones, and rest of bones, 14 bones, they are actually part of facial region here. If we talk about these bones, single U-shaped bone called hyoid bone present at the base of the buccal cavity, and it is included in skull also. Okay, these bones we can say here. If we talk about ear, it also consists 3 type of bones, as you know: malleus, incus and stapes. These bones are collectively known as ear ossicles. So each middle ear in human body, it consists of again 3 tiny bones, that is malleus, incus and stapes, and collectively these middle ear bones, they are known as ear ossicles. The skull region attributes with the superior region of the vertebral column here. Okay, so with the help of this condyles, trichondric skull, it is made up of this type of bones here. After skull region as a part of axial skeletal system, now vertebral column is arranged here. If we talk about human vertebral column, our vertebral column is made up of 26 bones here. Okay, these are known as vertebrae. Now where is the location of exactly? It extends from the base of skull. So we have already studied about skull. When this system ends, at that time this vertebral column's arrangement begins, and so actually main framework of the trunk region. Okay, it is made up of 26 vertebrae, and it's in between it hollow region is there, and in between this hollow region spinal cord passes. So this spinal cord is protected by this vertebral column region of the body. Okay, in human vertebral column, we can say this figure also suggests that it's a view of human vertebral column. Here you can see it's not only straight position in trunk region, but at 3-4 places you can see curvature is there. Why it is not only straight structure? Why curves are observed here? So it's actually main backbone of the body. It maintain our posture, movement, flexibility, and that's why it is having curves in its structure. According to position of this vertebrae here, okay, we can say different type of this bones are there, vertebrae are there as per their location. Thoracic vertebrae, lumbar, in between this structure vertebrae, disc are there, cushion like structure is there. Okay, in between to this vertebrae, it protects vertebrae. Then at the end of sacrum and coccyx are there. These bones are there in the structure of human vertebral column. So this way you can say in human body this vertebral column is made up of total 26 bones. Each vertebrae that is having central hollow portion, it's a neural canal through which the spinal cord passes. First vertebrae, it is known as atlas and articulate with the occipital condyles. Vertebral column is differentiated into different types as per its location. Here we can say it's a vertebral column, cervical, 7 bones are there, thoracic, 12 bones are there, lumbar, 5, okay, and then sacral and coccyx, one fused portion is there. So we can say that here again this vertebral column differentiate into 7, which is cervical, thoracic, which is 12 in number, lumbar 5 in number, sacral and coccyx, one fused together regions. Okay, so this way this region starting from the skull and extend at the end of trunk region. Number of cervical vertebrae, they are 7 in number, almost all mammals including human being. The vertebral column protects the spinal cord, supports the head and serve as the point of the attachment for the ribs and the musculature of the back. Sternum is a flat bone on the ventral midline of thorax region. So vertebral column is also important part of axial skeletal system in human body, and it is made up of totally 26 bones. One more portion of axial skeletal system, that is ribs. As we know, in human body, these ribs, they are present in the form of rib cage. Different bones are there. Arrangement of these bones in pairs, it forms our rib region. So ribs, they are also part of axial skeletal system here. Now, how many bones they are present in the structure of ribs? If we talk about ribs, total number of bones, here in the composition of ribs, 12 pairs are there of ribs. Each rib is a thin flat bone connected dorsally to the vertebral column and ventrally to the sternum. This attachment is very important here. It is like that. Each rib is a thin flat bone connected dorsally to the vertebral column and ventrally to the sternum region. It is also having two articulation surfaces on its dorsal end, and it is called the bicep. First 7 pair of the ribs, they are called true ribs because their attachment is this such a way, it is known as true ribs. They are first 7 pairs of ribs out of these 12 pairs. Dorsally they are attached to the thoracic vertebrae and ventrally connected to the sternum with the help of this hyaline cartilage. What about 8, 9, 10? 8, 9, 10 pairs of ribs do not articulate directly with the sternum but join the 7th rib with the help of hyaline cartilage. These are called the vertebrochondral, the false ribs, not true ribs. Now it is about 8, 9 and 10 pair. Now last 2 pairs, it means that pair number 11 and pair number 12. These ribs are not connected ventrally and therefore known as floating ribs. It is like floating condition, not connected ventrally, and that's why this 11 and 12, 2 last pairs of ribs, they are known as floating ribs. Thoracic vertebrae, ribs and sternum together form a rib cage. So this in human body, when we study this skeletal system, axial skeletal system, this ribs, rib cage, they are main part of human axial skeletal system and they form together rib cage structure. In this figure you can see pairs of these ribs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means first 7. They are truly connected as per its attachment and they are known as true ribs. In between, in middle, rib cage, sternum, this flat bone you can see here. 12 pairs of ribs arranged here and they form rib cage. Pair number 8, 9 and 10. They are false ribs. And last 2 pairs, 11 number and 12 number, they are floating ribs. So in this figure you can study the ribs of axial skeletal system and entire rib cage structure here. Okay. We can see all 1 to 12 pairs of ribs arrangement here as a part of skeletal system. Their attachment we can study, the flat bone, sternum, and we can also see the arrangement of vertebral column. So this way in human skeletal system, axial skeletal system, it's mainly made up of skull, vertebral columns and ribs.